Good morning, salutations, and hello. My name is Larry, and this is the Ethical Atheist, and today I want to talk a little bit about spirituality. Now, I do not believe dogmatic religions are true. I do not think that, for example, Christianity or Islam or Judaism are the one true religion. I am an atheist myself, so I don't believe that most religions have any truth to them whatsoever. But there is a universal concept in the world that almost everybody seems affected by, and that is spirituality. Most people, 95% of people, have had some sort of experience in their life that they would quantify as spiritual. And that's very interesting to me. And a lot of people within the atheist community would automatically dismiss this as just some sort of cultural ingrained delusion, but I don't think that people who claim to be spiritual are delusional. I have often thought on the subject because it does seem strange for such a thing to be so ubiquitous, that there has to be something more to it. I don't think that you can teach that kind of feeling that people have, and I've spent a lot of time around religious people, so I've gotten to understand secondhand what most people mean when they say a spiritual experience, and this is often a very powerful emotional reaction to something. And so I think that spirituality is probably just a word that some people use for a set of emotions that they otherwise find difficult to describe. And, there's people talk all the time about having experiences when they pray, they feel spiritual. And I think that this is probably a mixture of euphoria, and then it's contextualized by whatever religion and the manner in which that religion conducts prayer. And I definitely do think that people do feel that. I definitely think that the feeling of spirituality is a real thing. I think that they feel this euphoria, this happiness, this depth. I think that they feel that. That doesn't mean that I think whatever they believe inspires that is real. I just think that that's a feeling that most people have, and they contextualize it through whatever culture they were brought up in. So if you have a spiritual feeling, excuse me, if you have a spiritual feeling and you are raised in a Christian household, you're more likely to believe, oh, that was Jesus trying to touch me, trying to reach me. If you're a Hindu, you'll be like, this is one of our Hindu gods trying to reach me in a spiritual way, And so I think that this is another one of those things where we're just trying to contextualize something in our lives, where we have this powerful feeling that we can't quite explain, we can't quite, rationalize, so we go to the nearest thing in our personal context, which for the vast majority of people is religion. And I don't think that it's okay to attack people who are spiritual. I don't think that it's okay to brush them off as hippies or as lunatics, because I believe that what they're feeling is a real feeling. I believe that they feel it, and even though I have never experienced a spiritual experience or anything that I would describe as a spiritual experience in my life, I believe that there must be a concrete, real set of emotions that most people describe as spirituality. It has to be a real thing on that level. And again, that doesn't mean that I think that that feeling is inspired by anything divine. I just think that that's something that naturally occurs in our brain chemistry, that, when we perform certain behaviors, it triggers a euphoric reaction, and that's something that most people would call spirituality. And so, given that that's what I believe about it, it makes it especially wrong to be hostile to people of religion, because to them it is very real. It is very real, it is very meaningful, it's very powerful, and for most people it's very positive. It's always a thin line to walk to oppose an idea, to oppose a dogma, but to also accept and respect the people. And that's something that I've probably brought up at least once in every video I've ever made, is I have no problem with people opposing the dogma and, not agreeing with the church teaching. But we have to treat people with equity and with respect, because we are all human and we all deserve that equity and respect. So, thank you very much for watching, and as always, may Darwin be with you. Hi guys, post-credits Larry here. I just wanted to let you know, I know that this video, I went back through editing and I saw it was extremely po-faced and non-expressive, and I wanted to say that I have been very, very ill for the last couple of days. For the better part of the last 48 hours, my stomach has been desperately trying to turn itself inside out. And so, and this video is going to be coming out late as well because I had to do it on Thursday morning instead of recording on Wednesday night as I would normally do, so that I can get everything lined up and on time. But my body decided that it was going on strike, and so I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing my best. I'm sorry that it's not the best, but I'm doing what I can here. So thank you anyway for watching. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna go die.